Any chance you're able to get outside yet, or has it pretty much been all indoors, Coach?
It's like the Arctic tundra up here. There's no chance of getting outside. It's going to be a little bit. So we're doing the best we can with gym time, trying to keep practice efficient. Everyone's moving, doing something, getting a lot of reps in, and that's pretty much all we can get done.
Well, Coach, let's talk about the guys that you're going to take us through today. You have a handful of guys we'll talk to, Shawn Connolley and Pat Durkin and Stone Warmoth and Nick Vidala. Tell us about what each of them bring to the table there at Carbondale area.
Well, let's start off. Shawn Connolley, veteran, been here for 4 years, been working on his game. He's going to bring a lot of pop to the middle of our lineup, hitting-wise. He had like 3 or 4 home runs last year. He has a lot of pop. Good eye. He's also going to be probably our number 1 pitcher. That being said, we also have our other pitcher, senior Andrew Menarchik. He's kind of on the fritz right now with his shoulder and this and that, so we're trying to get him back to full strength, get him on the mound. That'll help us out a bunch. Pat Durkin, first base, another bottom of the lineup guy, but he gets the job done and he's solid at first base. Then we got Stone Warmoth. He's going to play a little bit of shortstop for us, do a little bit of pitching, and possibly some third base. And Nick Vidala, he's the fastest guy on the team, best looking. He gets the job done wherever I need him.
Well, you always like to hear that. The guys are responded to what you have, that's for sure. Let's talk a little bit about, Coach, about the league. What you expect in the league this year?
Expecting in the league, our biggest thing is Lakeland. We're looking to beat Lakeland. That's our goal. But we're looking to win every game. That being said, I mean, it's a tough order. It's a good league we're in. Anybody could beat anybody. The last couple of years, the competition has been pretty much level. It's been a very competitive league. We want to keep it that way, but hopefully this year we can get on the right side of those close losses we had last year.
All right. Well, Coach, we appreciate your time. We're going to talk with some of the guys there at Carbondale area right now, and we'll get to Shawn Connolley. Shawn is a senior. Shawn's a pitcher, first base, outfield, so quite versatile. Shawn, welcome into the show today.
Thanks for having me.
Well, Shawn, talk a little bit about the versatility, what you hope to do this year with your team.
Well, I'm just looking to play wherever we need us. The biggest thing is winning. That's all I'm here to do. And anything to elevate the team, that's all I'm trying to do.
Talk about you being on the mound, what you have and what you hope some of your other pitchers on your team have this year.
Well, I'm left-handed. I wasn't born with quite a cannon, but I just try to hit my spots, throw a little junk, keep the hitter off balance.
And then as far as some other sports there at Carbondale area, you playing anything else?
Yep, I played football for 3 years.
All right, cool. And how about the future for you? It's your senior year. What do you plan next for you?
I plan going to college, studying mechanical engineering.
Nice. So I'm sure you do a pretty good job in the classroom when you want to get into engineering. So talk about some of the subject areas you like there at Carbondale.
Yeah, we got great teachers. They do a great job preparing us for higher education, and that's really been showing.
And as far as some role models in your life or some family members that are out to support you all the time?
I would say our assistant coach, Fred Most, otherwise known as Mouse.
All right. Well, sounds good. Well, I appreciate your time, Shawn, and go get him this year.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Shawn Connolley there from the Carbondale Area Chargers. Let's get over to junior Pat Durkin with us here on the John Mendola Show. And, Pat, let's talk about what positions we expect you to play this year.
I play first base, and I'll be a help out pitching a little bit wherever I'm needed.
And as far as pitching-wise, you think you'll be a starter or maybe get a little relief innings in?
More relief than a starter, probably.
Take us through that infield on how the horn is looking. Take us around the horn as far as who you think some of those starters are going to be or who's vying for a starting position there for the Chargers.
Well, I'll be at first. Jeff Catchmore, he's a pretty good second baseman. He has a pretty good glove. Stone Warmoth, I think you heard about him. He'll be at shortstop. And Marino De Palma, he's a good hitter and a good third baseman.
Pat, as far as stuff in the gym, as Coach said, it's a frozen tundra. Talk about all the stuff you guys are doing in the gym that you hope will pay off when you guys finally get outside.
We're doing basically the basics and trying to condition a lot while we're in the gym. We're trying to get a lot of reps in at everything we need to.
As far as you, any other activities or sports you're doing there at Carbondale area?
Yeah, I played golf and basketball this year.
All right, cool. And how about as far as the classroom? What are some subject areas you enjoy?
I like math a lot. That's my favorite.
All right. Hey, there's always a good career when you're good at math. Well, Pat, thank you for your time today. We wish you the best of luck, okay?
Thanks for having me.
All right, you got it. Carbondale Area Baseball here on the John Mendola Show. We're going to move along. Stone Warmoth is with us. He's a junior as well. And Stone, you're another guy who will be on the hill this year?
Yep. I'm probably going to start maybe a couple of games if need be, and I'll probably go in for relief.
We'll talk a little bit about what you have as far as your pitching performance. Shawn told us he's not the fastest guy, but throws a bunch of junk. How about for you, Stone?
I would probably say I have like decent velocity, and I have a couple backhand pitches like curveball, sliders. Just working on them right now. They're kind of in the development phase right now, but hopefully as the season comes near, those will fully develop, and it'll be working good for me.
How about the plate, Stone? Talk about what you hope to do there and who you think some of the big hitters are going to be.
I would say like the beef of our line is going to probably be me, Marino, Shawn, but we have some fast guys who can run the bases like Jordan Tallarico, Nick Videla, who will be lead off and second lead off. Pat Durkin can he could also hit the ball. He can spray the ball all over the field, and basically at the plate we're looking right up the middle, keep it up the middle. Good approach, keep our head in the game at all times. Situational hitting, just get the job done at the end of the day.
Activity-wise for you at school, what else are you involved in?
I'm in some clubs, like Spanish clubs, things like that. But I didn't play any other sports. Baseball is my only sport I'm playing this year. But I do look forward to playing football next year for my senior year. That's pretty much it.
And tell us a little bit about some people supporting you in the family and friends, maybe coming to games and rooting you on in the classroom as well.
I got a lot of people who support me. Friends, family. It's a very supportive environment. My mom. I got the athletics from her. And my dad ain't much of an athlete, but that's basically a little bit about me.
All right, Stone. Well, we appreciate it. I'm sure your dad does too. Okay.
No problem.
All right, my man. All right, we're going to move along here to Nick Vidala, who's also with us today. And Nick, talk a little bit about what you've done and how you're doing out there as far as on the field this year, your junior year.
Yeah, I play left field, and I bat pretty much wherever Coach puts me in the lineup that day. I look to cover as much ground as I can in the outfield and just get on base and cause havoc.
Yeah, as far as the bats this year, talk about who you think will have some good bats and what you've been doing to kind of improve yourself at the plate.
Shawn Connolley's got a lot of pop in his bat, and Pat Durkin and Jeff Catchmore are really making good contact square with the ball up the middle.
Talk a little bit about your coaching staff and you guys working hard in the gym, and when you finally go outside, you hope you'll put it together.
Yeah, they're just doing all they can right now to get us prepared with the limited environment and everything. And once we go out in the field, obviously our abilities are more broadened, and we'll be able to get more involved in practice and such, like cutoffs and everything. But right now we're just focused on situational fundamentals and stuff like that.
How about overall as far as the classroom environment for you, how you're doing there, and any activities you're involved with there at the school of Carbondale?
Yeah, I do pretty good in school at National Honor Society, and I'm involved in the Spanish club and stuff with these guys.
Tell us a little bit about the family and, looking up to some people and what they try to do to help you out, whether it's in the classroom or in sports.
Yeah, my parents are a big support to me for grades. They try to keep me on top of things. And my brother helps me a lot whenever he's in from school.
All right, Nick, we'll appreciate your time, and we wish you the best this year with the baseball team there at Carbondale area.
Thank you, John.
Okay, so the Carbondale Area Baseball Team, Coach Stephen Morrow, Shawn Connolley, Pat Durkin, Stone Warmoth, Nick Vidala, and the rest of the Chargers this year ready to go after. 10:23 here at WILK. We come back. We're going to talk a little bit more basketball. Hey, opening night at Pocono Downs. So harness racing in town. We'll talk a little bit about that. We're going to talk some GAR baseball, the Grand Army of the Republic. They're in studio with us. We'll get to them in a couple of minutes. Let's take a time out. Head over to a local State Farm insurance agent, Matt Daly break. Matt Daly is located over there in Kingston. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. We'll be back here in WILK.